It looks like there's a situation coming up where your ego is going to be challenged because we have the wounded healer, Chiron, square your sun, which is your radiance, your ego, the very essence of you. So that's a wound that gets triggered by something or someone. It seems to be relating either to your 12th house of subconscious fears, self-sabotage, addiction, your connection with spirit, and the limitless universe, or it could be to do with a Pisces person. Likewise, it could be to do with a Libran person or Libran themes of balance, fairness, and balanced relationships. So let's take a look and see what Spirit wants you to know about this affront to your ego that might be quite challenging to you. Well, firstly, it is saying you've got a lot of angelic assistance, so do ask for guidance when you are challenged by something. Don't have a knee-jerk reaction. It is time to really go within to your subconscious and just check in with yourself. There's something here about needing to keep quite a warmth to you as you deal with this situation. Don't get hard and cold. So the tool that I drew for this was heater. Bring a gentle warmth to the situation. So don't judge yourself. Be warm to yourself and try not to go on the attack, which is the first thing you're going to want to do when your ego is challenged is go on the attack. But this is saying, no, let's just calm down. And the card Attract Through Glow came out, which seems to me to say the same thing, that it is all about peace and gentleness dealing with this, whether that is to yourself or to this situation that is challenging you. You are being asked to detach though. Be like the cat, the cool cat, a little bit detached and aloof without being cold. So detach yourself from your own ego as best you can, and self-discipline will help you here. Really take a good hard look at structuring your own internal world. Maybe you've got some false beliefs that are being brought to light for you so that you can actually master them, because what comes at the end is the Phoenix rebirth, rising from the ashes, which is the most brilliant positive card. It's a little bit painful, I won't lie, but we've got Chiron, the wounded healer, coming out, so that makes sense. Now remember, the emphasis on healer, where you feel your wounds is where you can heal them. If you don't know you've got a wound, because no one bangs into it, you don't know that you're losing blood. It's sapping your energy to carry this wound. It's colouring your life. So when someone actually hits you, twangs your wound, you're like, oh, I've got something I've got to heal here. And that is really valuable information. So try and take a step back from anything that is really challenging to you and that makes you want to leap into some kind of self-sabotaging, self-protection mechanism. And what this is going to leave, we got the fond friend card. So I'm not seeing that as friendship as such. I'm coming back to this heater card where you're bringing warmth to a situation. Treat yourself as a fond friend. Don't judge yourself. Don't be cold on yourself. Don't be harsh on yourself. Be your own best friend. Because look what's coming when you can master this wound here, whatever this is, and I'll pull some more cards. You get to a place where you are healthy and have a healthy self-regard. Both of those cards came out together, which is random and so beautiful. So that's what we're shooting for here. Narcissism. So you could come up against somebody else's narcissism or your own. Where are you a little bit too self-absorbed, self-involved, putting yourself first? And is that a protection mechanism? Is it your subconscious? Is it a way of self-sabotage? Or is there something here, some trigger that somebody else is going to trigger you with their narcissism? Okay, so what you're being told is, for your advice, you have the right to joy, sweetness, peace, the rose without thorns. This is the time of a bloom, creations coming to life. It's the right time for harvest, celebration. And also your dreams need a practical plan. So I'm going to pull some more cards to see what this all means. What is coming out here if we take all this energy of something that's going to trigger your ego. It's to do with narcissism. It might be something coming up within you for healing, or it might be somebody else's narcissism really twanging your ego. So the nature of this wound that you're going to be feeling is to do with feeling trapped, to feeling like you are at a dead end or a crossroads and there's no opportunity for adventure or striking out into fresh fields. There's something about that, or there's an opportunity that is presented to you for a fresh start. These are two really big cards, 0 and 1 in the major arcana of the tarot. So it's a big fresh start. Something about this fresh start really triggers you. And it might be at the hands of a narcissist. So let's just say that either you feel like this is completely lacking, that someone has robbed you of a fresh chance, fresh start, or that this fresh start is being offered to you that in a way that is very challenging to you, that doesn't feel comfortable at all. It is where you're wounded. It is a part of your vibrance that is wounded, and that's being triggered. So only you will know whether you are being robbed of this opportunity and that's what's pissing you off, or whether this opportunity is coming to you and you are terrified because you've got a wound around it for self-sabotage with the 12th house. So what do you need to understand about this? There's something about putting in the work. Putting in the work will get you to where you want to go. Remember, we've got the mastery card here, and your dreams need a practical plan. So if you are feeling at a crossroads and you do have a vision and you feel stymied by that vision, maybe you get a knockback. Maybe you've got a grand vision for your new adventure and you get some kind of knockback that triggers your ego. Put in the work. Master what it is you are doing. Your dreams need a practical plan. There is a message incoming, some kind of new information or new inspiration that will bring you to a crossroads where you need to make a decision. And your best direction through this is to choose the path of expansion and choose the path where you are benefiting from the fruits of your labors. So this is the 8 of Pentacles, putting in the work, and this is the 9 of Pentacles, where you're really enjoying the thing that you've created. This is success. So if you're worried, I think what this is really saying is detach from any criticism, potentially from a narcissist, that derails you on your journey, on your quest for your own success, for your vision of your future. Put in the work, gain mastery, detach, bring warmth to yourself and to the situation. Look, laugh it off. If somebody, it's like maybe you go on the internet, you launch a new product and you get 1,000 trolls because it's troll day or something, and it might not be anything personal, that the trolls just might be out in force with a full moon. Laugh it off, be warm about it. Remember, that was part of it. But detach and put in the work. Go back to square one if you need to. Go back to square one to launch your grand adventure. When you put in the work and master it, that is going to be the recipe for success, because it will bring expansion and it will bring financial rewards. So I hope that helps, my darlings. Don't be discouraged by a knockback. Look within, see what sort of wound you have that may need healing. And if it is just a random attack by trolls that did hit you where it hurts, disengage from that. Treat yourself warmly. Ask your angels for guidance, and put in the work, because the work will always be rewarded. So I think that is the watchword for this message. Sorry, it's a bit long and circuitous. We got there in the end. Your good work will be rewarded. Just whatever that little ego chip is, it's either great intel, or it's something to shrug off, or it's both. But if you'd like a personal reading about your own situation to get into this further, go to my Snip Feed page and be happy to help. This is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love, and joy.